Good morning, everyone. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be morning by the time I've been posting these videos because I've been running around most days and don't get back till the afternoon. So, I'm heading out to go put some door glass in the doors. They got old inserts, and I got some new ones here that had the low E glass that helps out on the thermal radiation so it cools down the house. So, quick couple $100. I mean, I'll be done, but hopefully before lunch. So I got a phone call this morning, and this guy I know, he called me up, says, "Hey, can you help me move a bunch of stuff?" I said, "Well, maybe." I said, "I got a truck and a trailer." I was like, what are we talking? He says, "Well, there's a warehouse with a whole bunch of pianos and like 300 boxes of just stuff and everything else, and he's giving it all away for free." I said, "Well, I from moving everything else, and and I know the guy, he can't pick anything up." I said, "So you're looking for me to pick up stuff, right?" He's like, "Yeah, to load it up and take it to my house and unload it." I said, "Well, without seeing it, I'd say we're probably in between 500 to 1,000. He's like, "All you're doing is driving." I was like, "No." It's like, if you have other people there to load up, but it's still eating up a day where I could be making money somewhere else. And it kind of, the conversation went a little sideways, but, there's always going to be deals that you find if you're looking for them. I mean, there's so many things that I see now, and some of them I still buy. I try not to, but there's so many of these big deals where you can buy, an entire warehouse for a couple $1,000s. And then when I say warehouse, I'm talking about tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. And right now, with the way the economy's going, the way there's a lot of uncertainty. The one thing I don't want to get into is moving stuff. I know he was like, "Oh, well, you can have whatever I don't take." I was like, "No, I don't want any more." That's kind of the part of the conversation I forgot to tell you. But he was like, "You can have, whatever." He's emptying the whole warehouse. I was like, if it was any value there, I don't know what it is. I don't really care to know, but he's talking about, "Yeah, there's like 300 sealed boxes." Like, yeah, that just don't even sound like something. But I said, if you want to use my truck and my trailer, because this is downtown, I'd have to drive downtown, go to a warehouse, load it up, take it to his house way up on the north side, unload it. It's a lot of damn work. So, plus it'd eat up a whole day. So I said, "Here's my number. I could rent a U-Haul for that." Go for it. I said, "You don't get me though. You don't get someone who's going to be moving it. If you rent a U-Haul, you got to drive it and you got to load it." So, but yeah, that was my wake-up call this morning. And but for the ones who do the things that I do, like the treasure hunting and the storage units and the garage selling and stuff, you can always find a deal. I mean, it's every single day, especially with the internet and being able to look on Craigslist and all this other stuff and Facebook. It's all, whoa, what's going on here? There's a person driving really slow right in the middle of the road. Okay. But it's, anyways, that's kind of the point I was making. It just, you don't always have to take the deal. Sometimes you're better, just like whenever I tell people who are contractors, you make more money by saying no to a job than sometimes saying yes, because there's a lot of bad jobs out there, just like there's good deals, which I've sold stuff to people knowing that it will sell, but it is the slowest damn seller in the world. And and I'll say, "Okay, here's a whole bunch of stuff for $200, and there's realistically about $700-800 worth of stuff, and I'll sell it for $200. And yes, it's a good deal, but I know that stuff I've had sitting around for 6 months and couldn't sell it. So that's when I was like, you know what? If somebody else wants to sit on it, they can sit on it. But I get tired of it. So, and then today, I think it's today, Jacksonville turns 200. So happy birthday to Jacksonville. Originally, we were called Calford. I think it was 1822 was the first mention of Jacksonville. And that was actually before Andrew Jackson was president. I think he became president after the mention of it. I don't know exactly when Jacksonville was, named, but I know we were incorporated, I believe, in 1964. That's when Jacksonville and Duval got connected. And I always kind of tell people, I was like, Jacksonville is the independent South because we're not even really part of Florida. And there's some truth in that statement. We are located in Florida, but Jacksonville is kind of not really part of Florida because we incorporated our city and county. We kind of have separate utilities and separate jurisdictions from the rest of Florida, and Miami did the same thing. And basically what that means is, like, for us, most of Florida uses what's called Florida Power and Light, which is the state electrical grid. But in Jacksonville, we have the JEA, which is the Jacksonville Electric Authority. And then, just like if you're a cop or corrections officer, and somebody will know about this, and you're here in Jacksonville, if you leave, your pension and your, basically your time and everything doesn't transfer over because it's two separate entities. So it's kind of neat how that plays out. Plus Jacksonville, I think, which I do want to make a video later on, that has some really cool things, like going way back in history. It's like most people don't know that the St. Johns River, it's one of two rivers in the world that flows north, not major rivers, and the other one being the Nile in Egypt. So, but anyways, that's my morning, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm gonna go put this glass in. I'm gonna finish this up. Whoa. Almost didn't make my turn. So, but that's it for now. Peace, love, money. I'm out.